All right, back by popular demand. Tonight we're making barbecue chicken quesadillas. So we've got leftover barbecue chicken. I made pulled chicken last week so we could have little sliders. So we have some leftovers, just enough for quesadillas perfectly. And then we have habanero lime flour tortillas from TJ's. Very excited about them. They're delicious. We used them for some soft tacos a couple weeks ago. Just on my stovetop. We do not have a gas stovetop, so it's an electric stovetop, so it takes a little bit longer to heat up. So I usually just put one of the tortillas in the pan and kind of let it warm up while I get everything else together. We're doing mozzarella cheese with our barbecue chicken. So mozzarella cheese, barbecue chicken, pretty simple, pretty easy. Barbecue chicken is homemade. It is just chicken in a crock pot or Instapot. And then I put in apple cider vinegar, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of honey, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of tomato paste, some smoked seasoning. So I think I used the midnight smoke one. So midnight smoke seasoning, and then a little bit of pre-made barbecue sauce. Put it all in, let it cook, let it do its thing. And then I use my chicken shredder to shred it. So pretty easy, but it is delicious. I was gonna say fire, but we're gonna go with delicious. So like I said, just some barbecue chicken down on the tortilla. We need a little bit more. A little bit more. Sorry, you're getting really lovely angles of me. But about that much. And then generous helpings of cheese. All right, I'm gonna show you what it looks like done. Well, all the cheese put on. So like that. And then you fold it in half. And then I'm gonna start another one. So obviously I'm feeding myself and my husband. Put that one down. I'm gonna grab a spatula. And then I'm going to use the rest of the barbecue chicken. So this barbecue chicken was 2 chicken breasts. Fed us for 3 dinners tonight, and then we had sliders 2 nights. When we do the sliders, I usually make it with Hawaiian rolls, but whatever kind of bread it works too. We've used hamburger buns, we've used biscuits, use a little bit of everything. Put some more cheese on. And I am a fan of the mozzarella cheese when I'm making barbecue chicken quesadillas because I think it goes better. But obviously you can use whatever cheese you have on hand. And then fold that one in half. See how we're doing. I think we're gonna serve it with pineapple. That's what we have tonight. So we get a little bit of something else in there. Yeah, so we got some chunk pineapple. That'll be what we're serving it with tonight. I was kind of hoping we had mandarin oranges, but we don't. So we're gonna go with pineapple. So I'm gonna get that opened while I wait for those to heat up. usually get this in 100% juice. This one is in light syrup, so not as good for us. And then dump out some, if not all of the juice. If it's 100% juice, sometimes I'll save it and put it in like a morning smoothie or something like that. Bowls divvy up the pineapple. And I'm gonna rinse out the pan. And then the can goes into our recycling. Alright, I can hear it starting to sizzle, so I'm gonna flip the one that I started with. Some forks out for a pineapple. I got a spam call, so it stopped my video. Hopefully it recorded most of it. I'm putting my cheese and my tortillas away. I just looked, we have carrots. I could have done it with carrots, but pineapple's already open, so we're going with pineapple. Move that to the side, turn that off. And you can use either or at this point. I like to cut my quesadillas. You don't have to, obviously. You can use whole. You can use pizza cutter, or use just kitchen shears, whichever one's easier. Or you can also use a knife, I suppose. Checking to see if I have the fancy ones. Hold on. Or you can use this kind that has like a cutting board on it. I've actually never used these, but apparently it's another option. We're just gonna use scissors. Cut in half. Cut in half. I like mine in fourths. My husband will probably eat his in half, so we'll just leave one in half and one in fourths. And then I'll show you what they look like. Wash my hands real quick. All right, so here's in half. Ooh, hard to show. There you go. And like I said, serve it with a side of pineapple. So that is dinner tonight in the church house. Enjoy. If you want the recipe, just kidding. No one needs a recipe for this. But if you want the recipe for the pulled chicken, let me know and I can send it to you. All right, guys. Bye.